are driving to Oskaloosa, Iowa today to dyno tune my brother's FD RX7. Making the drive down to Oskaloosa tonight. We're going to get the car all loaded up and ready to go. And tomorrow the appointment is at Karl's Kustoms at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we're just trying to make sure we're all ready to go so we don't have to get up super early tomorrow and get the tune done. This was Connor's dream car for like 10 years, and he was finally able to pick it up last fall. He hasn't really gotten to enjoy it much yet though, because we don't know anything about the tune that was done on it. It's not a stock engine, so we just want to make sure that the tune is safe so he doesn't run any problems that could have been easily avoided. See what kind of numbers he's putting down and be able to start enjoying the car. All right, we are here.
Mazda 93 RX7 FD. Picked this up a couple months ago. Basically what we're going to be doing today is bringing it to the dyno. The previous owner had it tuned, but I just like to verify everything on it, you know, make sure everything's nice and good before I really get on it. But it's a nice, still a rotary car. It's been converted to single turbo, so you get rid of the rat's nest and everything. It should make a lot of power, makes all the cool noises, everything like that. Yeah.
So, what size turbo is on here?
It's a 68 millimeter turbo.
Okay, and then this was a freshly rebuilt engine, right?
Correct. So the previous owner, he bought it with blown engine, rebuilt it, and I bought it from him.
And was it built stock or is it ported or anything?
So we've got a street port on it and balanced rotors. It's kind of hoping it'd be a doweled engine, but that's all right. You know, work with what we have.
So what's your plans with the car then?
As far as drivetrain wise, I'd like to keep it pretty much as it is. I've always wanted a single turbo RX7, so I pretty much got that handled. So just basically maintain it as it is. You know, maybe upgrade here or there. Kind of like to do maybe the dual oil coolers at the front to help with cooling, everything like that. But otherwise, I pretty much like to do aesthetic mods. So I kind of like to do 99 spec front bumper. You get the more aggressive blinkers and everything. It looks really cool. 89 hood helps with this V-mount setup, get all that hot air out of it. And then of course you'd like to just do, you know, side skirts, diffuser. I also like to do a 99 spec rear wing on that. I think that just really bring the whole car all around exactly what I want. It looks super cool.
What things have you done on it so far?
I haven't done too much. I've just kind of picked a couple things up here and there. So passenger mirror was cracked, so I went ahead and replaced that. There's a rear indicator, I had to get a new one of those. I did convert the taillights from the standard blob style into the 99 spec. There's a nice eBay listing. You could basically get a sticker, take apart the lens, put the sticker on, and it gets that nice 3-circle look to it that I really like.
You gonna track the car or just drive it?
Really like to just keep it mostly as a street car, but I'm going to be against taking it to a course or something at some point.
All right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and get it loaded up on the trailer, get it ready for tomorrow.
Let's do it.
All right, Connor, you ready?
All right, so we just got here at Des Moines at Karl's Kustoms, so let's get this sucker off the trailer and get on the dyno. Talking about the wideband O2, I guess you're supposed to calibrate those. Oh, I never had instructions for that,
So it might not be lean then.
so I'm not sure, I guess. The one I had wasn't reading at all. It just said 18.5, lean, whatever.
Yeah, see the AFRs went down to 10.5 on that.
Okay.
100 horsepower.
Yeah, sounds about right. 81 foot-pounds. Woo! Ready for the races.
It's rotary for you, right?
.371, 307 torque. Yeah, it opened up that time.
What's that?
Opened up that time.
It sounded nice.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what commanded AFRs to be, but they look to be staying pretty linear, so I'm going to say whatever you've got commanded.
Do you think it's pretty good as it is?
Yeah, because it's 11 and a half to 1. I don't know what like timing is and stuff like that, but something will definitely matter.
Break it up.
Breaking up pretty bad.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. I mean, the AFR look, I mean, they're a little rich, but it's pretty crazy. I don't know if you're, do you know what your plugs are gapped at?
No idea what anything on it. I haven't really ripped into the engine at all, so.
That could be it. I noticed it was misfiring a little bit on that one I did third gear.
Okay.
Just like a little. So I don't know, maybe gap needs to come down a little bit.
That fuel is honestly a bit old in there too, so I probably just need to run it through. And
Yeah, that and if it is too much premix, then obviously that's not going to do it any good. More.
I mean, it's already like 128 to 1 is what I want to do, so it's probably like more like 105, 100 to 1
Oh, okay.
on it. So it's not going to be a huge difference.
Right.
I'll leave it up to you. Do you think there's anything you think would be worth changing on it, or?
I mean, without really digging into the file of it, and with that software, it might take me a minute to work my way through it, because like I said, I'm not too experienced with that, but
Sure.
that ECM, but I mean, if it made 370 in third gear, and he said it made 430, I mean, I think you're probably right where you should be. I don't think it'd be worth the money to get a retune.
Okay.
That's just
Can
my.
always
That's just
do,
my.
can always do it later too.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the fuel is questionable in it right now too, that's I mean, to me that's kind of like my no-go point. Just because fuel will make it.
Oh yeah.
or this rotary piston, whatever, you got lower octane, it's going to cause problems. So
yeah, I'll probably just be nice to it until I run through that tank, and then maybe change spark plugs too, and then see where
Well, it's got plenty of fuel, so at least that.
Yeah.
You know that.
yeah, I mean AFRs though, when you were running it, AFRs to me look safe. So
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I don't want it to lean spike and then whatever. So
Yeah. Yeah, you can see once it started to build boost, that's when the AFR would come down. I think when it's really building boost, there's a lot of reversion, so it doesn't do any good with that.
Especially on the tailpipe one. I would recommend when you start messing with it, make sure you calibrate that AEM wideband.
I'm guessing you could just find like a tutorial on it.
You can go online and it's basically a fresh air calibration. You'll have to pull it out of the pipe.
Sure.
And you leave it all hooked up and let it dangle in fresh air.
Okay.
Whatever that calibration procedure is, follow that.
Sure.
And then once it's done, you can put it back in. You know it's calibrated to fresh air, so now it has something to compare what's in the exhaust.
Right now it could be questionable what its baseline is.
Yep. My S13, I calibrate the wideband basically at the beginning of every season. And it's not a track car, it's a street driven car.
Yeah.
So I'm not always beating on it, but it's still one of those vital components where you should just calibrate it at least once a season. So if you didn't calibrate it this time, definitely do that. Put it back in and then just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, of course.
But looking at those, and like I said, that tailpipe reading, you have to always just keep in mind that
It's pulling from atmosphere too. Yeah.
it is at the back. So if there is any kind of reversions, with exhaust pulses, it does have the ability to pull up fresh air in. But obviously, the higher RPMs, it's going to be a lot.
You're gonna
harder
have more
for it
gas pushing all that air out. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so we just got off the dyno. What did we find out?
So we made 371 to the wheels. That was in a third gear pull, so technically force should be a little bit higher. Brakes up a little bit at the top end, but that might just be because we have some pretty old gas in here. So need to run the takeout, probably do some new spark plugs, stuff like that, and go from there. But overall, AFRs look good. Worst thing that really happened is the taillight went out, so I'll take that as a win.
Well, we also had an issue yesterday with premix.
Yeah, so apparently my gas gauge doesn't work at all, so I put in way too much premix for it. So we're running about 6 ounces more than I would like. So it will be a little bit smoky as well.
Yeah, yesterday we were filling up before we came out here, and we thought we had like a quarter tank in the car. So we put the premix in, and then we put like a gallon into the car. So yeah, it sucks, but
Well, it'll be
just
well
have to-
lubricated for the next couple hundred miles. So
Yep. But all right, cool. You gonna drive it back then, or are we trailing it?
we're driving it back.
All right, cool.
Let's
Might as
get
well
on the road.
burn some fuel out. So
Yep.
all right, let's get at it. Flagging me down as if I would miss this. Flagging me down as if I'd miss this car. We should do some cruising, get the Mustang out.
Yeah, I'll do some lunch
All right.
and go from there.
Taco John's?
What?
Taco John's?
We can do whatever, I guess.
All right. Connor and I are having a debate. Do the headlights look better up or down? Leave a comment. For cruising, I'm voting down. Connor votes up. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's go for a ride. I don't think I've ever ridden in this car yet.
You did.
So-
You did a test drive. With
Oh, that's right. Okay. That was with the other dude, though. I've
Yeah.
never ridden in it with you.
correct.
So tack doesn't work. Oh, the speedometer's a little bit funny
It's
too, huh?
flaky. Yeah, how fast were we going on the highway? Because I was typically hovering around 80 on there. But I was just following traffic, basically.
I mean, you were actually doing pretty good. I think the fastest we went was like 76. So you were holding it pretty good.
Yeah, my gas tank says it's quarter even though it's full. Coolant is all the way down, but I've got a water temp here. My oil pressure says it's completely maxed out, which I doubt that's true either. And yeah, the tach doesn't work either. So I basically need to rip apart that dash and take a look at everything.
Probably all grounds.
If that's all it is, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds so good. Ooh, that's breaking up really bad, huh? That was second gear?
Yeah.
I'm surprised it broke up that easy there, because I mean, in fourth it broke up on the dyno, but third it didn't.
Yeah, I'll have to do some logging at some point. You want to drive that same loop?
Yeah.
Don't stall it.
You need some bushings in there.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, you're used to your 240 though.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oil pressure just going crazy.
Yeah,
Obviously not right.
I don't want to do much more than that in case it starts breaking up. I don't want to be responsible for your apex seals.
See, if you're doing the FRS, then you're gonna have to buy two 13Bs.
Right?
Yeah, just try rolling into it a little bit here in a second.
It just started breaking up right when I lifted.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's it for today, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so time to head back to Cedar Rapids. Thanks for letting me drive the car. That was awesome.
Yeah, sure thing.
All right, catch you guys next time.